back to my channel. So today I have a video. You guys know I'm known for piercing myself. That was my most viral video, was me piercing my nose. And I haven't done a piercing video in a really long time, and I actually kind of want to re-pierce my ears. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I'm not really doing anything too crazy. I'm just piercing like my lobes because I really want to re-pierce them. I feel like they're just placed really weird, and even when I got them done professionally, they were just like placed really weird. Like the professionals placed them weird, so now they're like just really wonky and I want to redo them. But I do want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not suggesting anybody pierce themselves at all. I 100% recommend that you go to a professional. Do not do this at home. I'm not recommending that. Even though I know I'm filming this video and still putting it on the internet, like I'm sitting here right now saying, do not pierce yourself at home. Like, don't do it. It's not the safest thing to do, and you know, there definitely can have some really major consequences for piercing yourself and not going to a professional. I am aware of those consequences, but I have pierced myself a couple times before. Not saying that I'm a professional or if I'm anything good, but I'm aware of the consequences and I'm okay with them, and I know how to take care of my piercings. I know how to handle myself. I've done a lot of my own piercings. I'm not saying I'm a professional or like I'm great at doing this, but I am okay and I do trust myself to do it. But in previous videos where I have pierced myself, I know a lot of people have big problems with the fact that I pierced myself. So to y'all, I'm really sorry. Hopefully this doesn't bother people too much, but I'm just doing this to myself. You know, at the end of the day, it's my body, my choice. I'm not recommending anybody do it. I'm not trying to be defensive about it either. I know the last video I tried to make this like disclaimer, and I guess people took more offense to it than just hearing me out, but I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just simply saying that like I'm okay with the consequences of my actions, and I know like what I can get myself into, and I don't think anybody else should do this. You know, I definitely think 100% you should go to a professional. I still to this day go to professionals for the piercings that I 100% do not think I can do. Like I recently actually just got a different piercing, which I'm going to be making a video about soon, but I did go get that professionally done because I did not think I was capable of doing it, and I will not do any piercing on my own body that I don't think I'm capable of doing. So therefore, you should definitely go to a professional. You want to be the safest you could possibly be, and you know, it's definitely smarter to go the professional route than it is to do it at home. So 100% go to a professional. I haven't really decided if I'm going to turn the comments off in this video or not, because like at the end of the day, like I'm still going to pierce my ears, like whether I'm filming it or not. I just like to document it and post it on my channel because this is my channel, and at the end of the day, even if people don't watch it, I still want to have these memories to like look back on, if that makes sense. So it really doesn't bother me if people don't watch this video or people don't really like this video. It's simply for my own personal pleasure and like being able to look back on it later on whenever I'm like older and like show my kids, be like, oh look what mom did, you know? It's just, I want to do this for myself basically. So I have some rubbing alcohol here. I have my needles. I also have my jewelry. I just got new jewelry, and I was testing it out on my ears just to see how it like affected my ears because my ears are kind of sensitive. And so I've been wearing these ones nonstop. I haven't taken them out, and my ears feel just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If my ears have a bad reaction to it, no biggie. Like it's easy. I can just take it out. But I did go ahead and like test the earrings out just to make sure that they would like work with my ear. I'm not using gloves or anything, and I'm not gonna really talk about the supplies because the last time I did a video, I kind of like talked about the fact of like that I had like needles and stuff, and the fact that I got them off of, you know, and wherever I got them from, and people had a lot of problem with that. They were like, just found a really big issue with the fact that like I said where I got my needles from, and yeah, the fact that I didn't do all these other things, which are very valid reasons to not be okay with it. I'm not saying that like it was all very valid, and I know that, but I'm not even gonna say too much on it because I feel like no matter what I say, people are gonna still hate the fact that I pierced my ears. So it's whatever. Oh my god, I just spilt rubbing alcohol everywhere. Anyways, like I was saying, there's probably honestly not gonna be a lot of footage for this video because I'm not really doing anything too crazy or like piercing a lot of piercings. I'm literally just like redoing my lobes because as you can see, let me show you guys really quickly like what I mean by they're placed really badly. So I don't know if you can see, but right here, I'm also going to clean this off again, so don't worry about me touching it, but right here you can see how close my second or my third one is to my second one, and then my fourth one's like right there I believe. But yeah, they're just really wonky, so I kind of want to move my third one in between my third and fourth, and the same on this side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I kind of want to move my third like right there. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I just really want to be able to wear jewelry, and a lot of the times I can't wear jewelry because the piercings are so close together that like I literally can't fit jewelry in there sometimes unless I wear like hoops or I wear like super small studs. So yeah, I'm gonna try to redo these so that way I can like make it more convenient and I can wear different jewelry. I just put some rubbing alcohol in a little cap, so I'm cleaning my jewelry off just so that way they can like soak and clean a little bit. I'm gonna take my Q-tip again. This is not a tutorial, but I feel like I kind of want to like, not like explain what I'm doing as I'm going, but just so you guys are like, oh, you know, like not confused. but I'm just cleaning this off. I'm also just going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and kind of put that on my hands. I did use hand sanitizer, but I always like usually just do this as well, just in case. I personally don't like using gloves. I feel like I just don't get a good grip on the needle, and I don't like doing that. I kind of zoomed y'all in a little bit just so that way you can like see a little bit more clear, but this honestly doesn't take me long because I'm so used to doing it. Hopefully you guys can see this. Trigger warning, needles, all of that, you get it. It's a piercing video, so yes, there's gonna be needles, there's gonna be piercings, there could possibly be blood. I don't know. Okay, so I have it placed where I want it, so now I'm just gonna push it through. Okay, so I just got it through. It is bleeding a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off. Now I'm gonna just push it all the way to the end. Just like that. Then now I'm gonna put the jewelry in. Ooh, that kind of hurt. And there we have it. So now I'm gonna take my Q-tip again and just clean it up just one more time before I put the back on. The gauge that I did pierce it with though was a little bit bigger than the actual earring itself, so it is gonna probably go down a little bit. Now I'm getting a clean Q-tip and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it off one more time. Also, make sure if you are getting a piercing professionally, whatever you're getting, make sure that your earring bags do stay on like really tightly, because since it is a fresh piercing, you do want the bags to like stay on and make sure it's not gonna fall off, because if your piercing falls out, then obviously while it's still healing, it's not gonna stay open. So you want to make sure that your bags to your earrings will stay in like really well. But yeah, so there's one ear. I love it. It looks so much better. This just honestly looks so much more like symmetrical. Like, does that not just look like 10 times better? I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but to me personally, it looks 10 times better. But yeah, now I'm gonna clean this ear off again, and we're gonna go ahead and do the second one. Fresh needle. I didn't use the same needle. Now I can switch back over here. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit again. Hopefully this one you'll be able to see a little bit easier. Okay, so I think I have the placement right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just push through. So I just got the needle through and it did bleed a little bit, so I'm just taking a clean Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol and just cleaning that up. If you do go get your ears pierced though and it does bleed, don't really freak out about it, because it is really normal. Like, you're piercing skin, obviously, you know, like there's a possibility that it will bleed. Not all piercings bleed and not everyone bleeds. Like, everybody's different, so don't really like think, oh, just because like I bleed or just because your friend bleeds that you're gonna bleed, because that's not like the case. Everybody's different. But I'm just gonna put the earring in and then just push through. Okay, so I got it in now. I'm just gonna take some more rubbing alcohol and just kind of clean everything off. Now I'm gonna put on the back. Period. Done. Okay, bet I just did it. Finished the second ear. Done for the night. There we go. There's our final finished, you know, third piercings. I do eventually maybe want to redo my fourth. Honestly, I don't really know though. I feel like there's not really that much room on my ear, so I kind of don't want to do it too much. I might honestly just get a conch instead of doing like a fourth piercing again. I think I might just stay with 3 because I really like the way this looks. I feel like it's really cute, simple, but also still like has the piercings that I want. They look so freaking good. I'm so happy with them. They look so much more symmetrical now. Like, now I feel like I can actually wear freaking earrings again, because usually I always either only wear my first or only my first and my second, because sometimes it just does not look right because of the earring size and the way that my ears were spaced out and just the way that they were originally pierced. So yeah, I'm so happy now that I finally don't have to wear like super tiny jewelry anymore. Like, I can wear, you know, like a gradient of jewelry of sizes and stuff. So yeah, I'm super happy about that. I'll finally wear like jewelry a lot more hopefully now. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean it with my contact solution. That's what I cleaned my septum piercing with. That's what my piercer told me when I got my septum done. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna be cleaning it with, is contact solution. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is not a fan favorite. Well, I don't know if it's a fan favorite or not. I feel like I get very mixed vibes from these types of videos, but some people really enjoy them. Some people hate them with a passion. You know, I understand both sides. I know that it's not the smartest thing to do. I 100% know that. But also at the end of the day, you know, all I'm doing is sharing my life. You know, I love sharing what personally makes me happy, and piercing myself and just having piercings in general, tattoos, any sort of body modification, you know, makes me happy personally. So yeah, of course, course I want to share that with you guys, but like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, even if this video doesn't get views or doesn't get, you know, the recognition or whatever, this video isn't really necessarily for the views. This is really just for me to watch back on, you know, when I'm kind of older, and that's really kind of what my channel is. Yes, I love my supporters. I love everybody who follows me and supports me on a daily basis, but at the end of the day, these are my memories for my personal self, and I just so happened to gain a following off of sharing them. It wasn't necessarily intentionally for that, but you know what, it's fine. It's kind of a lighthearted thing. You know, I definitely don't recommend doing this, but this is just my body. It's what I'm choosing to do, so hopefully in some form of way y'all can respect that a little bit. But I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the comments on or not, just because I know a lot of people have very mixed emotions about these types of videos, and I'm not really trying to start anything. I really just wanted to make a video to kind of share something that I personally love doing. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!